Hi everyone, I'm Mel Gabbi and welcome to my video on how we not just survive but thrive in the holidays. So today I'm looking at the morning mindset boost to start your day grounded. So we've looked at burnout and we've looked at the top 5 things that you can do to support you in staying in whatever your intention is, in joy and peace, and how to avoid spiraling and going into the stress zone. So, welcome to this groundhog grounded holiday series. Today, I want to guide you to a simple morning practice that helps you start your day grounded, centered, and in control, no matter what the holiday season throws at you. So many people wake up stressed, as I said in one of the previous videos. They instantly check emails, scroll, think about the to-do list, plan for work, worry about family dynamics. And before they've even had a sip of water, had a shower, their nervous system is already activated. So I'm probably preaching to everyone who knows all this stuff, but it's good to be at least reminded. And you need a plan, you need a strategy for these busy periods of time, like your own project management tool. So, this is why grounding yourself first thing changes everything. The way that you wake up, what you do before you go to bed, actually, and the way that you wake up and what you do the moment you open your eyes and then moving forward makes a big difference how your day goes massively. So, this is the morning mindset boost. I'm going to have a sip of water. So, first of all, as Mel Robbins says, okay, sometimes we can either hover over the alarm and keep pressing it, or we can just get out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, out. But before you get out of bed, think about, or as you're getting out of bed, gratitude. Anchor your mind. Before you get out of bed, place one hand on your chest and think of one thing, check the vocals, and that you genuinely feel grateful for. It doesn't have to be big, something small and real works best. So, especially through the spring and summer, I have the sun that comes round and shines through the curtains in the morning. And I love that. That is one thing that I notice straight away. And sometimes it shines different patterns on the wall. And I have this little crystal up, and you get those different colours. And straight away, I connect with that. And that just brings out that nice sense of gratitude. And when we're in a state of gratitude, there's a lot of research behind it now. We're actually shifting brain chemistry within seconds. So if we can stay in that moment of looking around the room that we're in, of what anything in there that brings us a sense of joy or peace or that we enjoy, and have gratitude for that, we're not moving into the stress zone, we're moving it into presence. And that state of presence, if you're not used to it, takes some practice to cultivate. But with these different steps that I'm teaching, if you have your journal book and you write down tools every time I mention a tool, regardless of whether you try it or not, is if you try a few things, give that a go, and then notice what happens as a result of that. That can really motivate you to stack these. Stacking different tools can really help you set the tone for the day, move you out of a stress state, or keep you in a good state like peace and calm, and stop things spilling over into stress. So that's about before you even activate, because the moment you open your phone and start reading your emails, and especially if you're working on something and there's some grisly stuff going on in the office, it's like you can start reading, Bob sent this email, um, or it's about a project that you don't want to think about, or there's a delay, and it's like all this stuff comes crashing in. Give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes of zoning in, of being present, even if that's being present with the kids and getting your bag ready for work before you open up your phone. That could do you the biggest favors. So the next one is breathe into your nervous system. Let's reset your nervous system. Take it so that if you are used to constantly being wired, like jangled, then you need to do this. You need to do this all the time. So you take one slow inhale and then a longer exhale, and then another, and let your body soften. So as you breathe in, and then Now, really, you want to try and do that at least 3 times, okay? And you let your body relax. You can do it in a chair, you can do it laying down, you can do it before you've got out of bed. And imagine all the pressure that you've been carrying that's been building up, that you're now gently releasing and letting that slide out of your body. So we need at least 3 breaths to keep our nervous system in the calm zone. Because the moment we start to think about stressful events, our nervous system can get reactivated. And for people who've suffered past events or trauma, the nervous system can be reactivated quite easily. So this is signal to your nervous system to say, I don't need to rush. So even though you're telling yourself, I need to get up, need to move about. And I know it's easier for me now because my kids aren't little. I'm not running around from one bedroom to the next, sorting out the school bags and getting their lunches ready and getting in the car, making sure I've got petrol, getting them to school, all of that kind of crazy stuff that used to happen every morning. But there are still things that go on. If I make the mistake, I never used to scroll years ago, and now there's been some funny things that I found, but I'm like, no, don't open the phone until I've had a shower, come downstairs, done some yoga, done some breathing before I even open up the laptop. And when I'm working on a particular project, like I'm recording these videos, I don't even look at my phone and read any messages or anything because I just don't want anything to interfere with that focus. And we'll have different levels of focus of how much attention we can pay to something. So the third one is the intention. Choose how you want to feel. Before the world pulls you in 10 different directions, ask yourself, what energy do I want to carry today? What do I want to feel? So if you've got a work interview or a presentation, you might want to feel clarity, focus, and ease. Trust in yourself that you have all the knowledge and skills and information in order to present, even if the PowerPoint doesn't work. How many of us have been there? You might want to calmly drive to work and calmly deal. If you're a therapist, you want to be in a state of ease and calm because you've got clients who come in who are jangled up and have got nervous systems and stress and uh, burnout happening to them. So we need to be in a centered, calm place so that someone else can also sit down, relax, and be for that time period. Do you want joy, boundaries? So think about how you want to feel and set the intention to feel like that, and then set yourself a task or a goal to say, I wonder how many happy people I meet today. I wonder how many people who are joyous or ease. Because what that does is the brain likes to have work to do. And if you're stressed, um, it's always looking for a way to resolve the problem. So your brain will be scanning the environment. But if you say to your brain, I'm looking out for people who are already at ease, who are calm, confident, got clarity, focus, and even people that can help me navigate this task, you're giving your brain a job to do rather than scanning all of this random, distracted, distorted, disconnected information. Try that for a week and see what happens. I guarantee that for most of you, 99.9 will notice the difference. But also, if you've got a mind that is constantly on the go and you've got lots of patterns and things on repeat, it will take more practice, okay? But you will start to see some results at some stage. So this entire practice takes less than 2 minutes, and we're now stacking it up. We've got, okay, decide how you want to feel. Pause. Set the intention. This isn't even 5 minutes. It's just writing a note to yourself to do this. Put it on the mirror that you normally look in, either when you're doing your face cream or working on your hair. Put it on the bathroom mirror that says what your intention is. Pause, ground, peace. So that you can keep zooming into that information. So this is about imagining that you're entering into this time period, the day, the week, the month, and even the holidays from a place of calm, not rush and overwhelm. So you want a grounded presence. Ask yourself, write it in your journal, put it in your notes in your phone. What intention are you choosing for yourself today? It may only stay for the morning, it may stay the whole day. You know that holiday feeling you get sometimes? You come back from holiday and you feel really rested and it's been beautiful. You saw all these beautiful places. I used to try and set myself a goal of maintaining that feeling for as long as possible. In some jobs, it lasted about half a day when I was back at work, but other days I've been able to stretch it out a bit longer and get at least a week before that feeling ebbed away and all the other stress factors came in at work. But it's just practice, okay? So don't be hard on yourself. And hopefully you've got something out of this video too. I've got more videos coming. So like and subscribe, press the bell. It helps the algorithm and you get notifications of when I release something. Thank you for listening.